And Europe is more worried about Donald Trump than Vladimir Putin as American and Russian diplomats met in Riyadh. The coming together has caused a lot of unease in Europe, which in a way feels it's been sidelined, and Washington's moves are further emboldening Moscow. Our next report brings the anxiety that has gripped European capitals.
The war in Ukraine is raging. Europe stands at a crossroads. NATO faces its biggest test yet. Will the US abandon the security pact? There's a growing concern that US President Donald Trump may scale back or entirely withdraw American troops from Europe, particularly the Baltics, where it has more than 5,000 soldiers. Trump's willingness to consider withdrawing troops from Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania has sent shockwaves across the continent. European officials see this as a major security risk. In total, there are about 100,000 American troops in Europe. The US also has an estimated 100 B-61 nuclear gravity bombs that are forward deployed at 6 NATO bases in 5 European countries. The implications are stark: a potentially weaker NATO, an emboldened Russia, and deepening rifts within the European Union over how to respond. Moscow, which has the upper hand on the battlefield, is now demanding that Ukraine should be a demilitarized neutral state outside any alliances.
The future of Ukraine needs to be a demilitarized neutral state, not a part of any blocs or alliances, for as has already been acknowledged by a US colleague, now specifically President Trump. It is indeed the prospect of the entry of Ukraine into NATO which triggered the crisis. And I think that this is now clear to all.
Kyiv is rejecting these conditions, warning that without security guarantees, Russia could launch another invasion, a sentiment echoed by European leaders.
And I'm prepared to consider committing British forces on the ground, alongside others, if there is a lasting peace agreement. But there must be a US backstop, because a US security guarantee is the only way to effectively deter Russia from attacking Ukraine again.
The most important thing about this meeting tonight is the need for all of us to step up when it comes to our spendings on defense. Russia is not only a threat to Ukraine, but all of us. So we need to scale up and we need to speed up.
An emergency meeting in Paris saw European leaders scramble for a united response, but Germany rejected calls by France and Britain to send troops to Ukraine. As European leaders grapple with their response, options range from dramatically increased defense spending to reduce US dependency to providing direct security guarantees to Ukraine. Yet each proposal faces resistance, highlighting the challenge of forging consensus in a fragmented Europe. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.